I'm here this morning with John George of FTTH Council Americas. John, your part of the world is really taking off in fibre. Why? Why is it happening now?
Well, what we've seen over the last 10 to 12 years in the Americas is a very significant growth in fiber to the home. We've gone from 20 or 30,000 homes passed to now we have over 32 million homes passed and about 14 million connected in the Americas. And that growth has really accelerated in the last 2 years. And the reason is we're seeing a lot of interest in the higher speed applications. People see value in that, and we're seeing more building of fiber to the home networks to meet those demands.
What sort of applications? Give me a few examples. I guess a lot of it's around movies, being in America, isn't it?
Well, video is the big driver of the bandwidth in the Americas. Things like Netflix, for example. Netflix is using a lot of internet bandwidth. It's become very popular so that people can view entertainment on their own schedules, and that's creating a lot of demand for dedicated video streams over the whole network to the home. And Netflix is now, and also YouTube and other applications, they are increasing the quality of the video from standard high definition to 4K TV, and that will increase the bandwidth requirement significantly, 25 megabits per second per video stream.
Yeah.
So you can imagine 4 of those video streams running in a household like mine, where my children, my wife, they're all on Netflix simultaneously watching their own thing, will require 100 megabits of steady internet capability. And that will be the kind of application that we'll see filling these gigabit pipes that are being built with fiber to the home in the Americas.
Now, I know you also cover Canada and Mexico. How are things going there?
We're seeing growth in both of those countries as well for the same reasons. And we're also seeing a lot of competition between the cable TV operators, the MSOs, that are increasing their data rates and speeds and offerings. And so the traditional telcos and even some new entrants like Google, who announced a gigabit service for $70, and they're building a month, and they're building now planning to build in 9 major metro areas, 34 cities. Within those areas, we've had AT&T announcing they're planning to build up to 120 cities with fiber to the home. CenturyLink and many smaller providers, small cities, smaller telephone companies throughout the country are beginning to build more and more. Hundreds of them are building fiber to the home. So we see that accelerating in the future.
It sounds tremendous market to be in. I mean, what's next? Can you keep up with this demand?
We can keep up with the demand. The industry is doing that, and we see a bright future ahead. We still have about 80%, 75 to 80% of the homes to cover in the Americas, in North America. But we think that is going to continue to grow, and we'll cover those in the coming years. And new applications that we haven't maybe even envisioned yet will be developed to take advantage of the bandwidth and reach to gigabit, and even, believe it or not, the first 10 gigabit fiber to the home service was announced in the US just after Christmas this past year. So gigabit isn't even the end game for fiber to the home. It can reach 10 gigabit speeds in the future as well.
John, thanks very much for talking to us.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Tremendous insight there. I think it was a Canadian band that had the song, "You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet." Maybe that applies to this market too.